Welcome, OMFL Nation. Welcome to another episode of Tim Takes. It's Sunday, January 19th. A somber mood this morning as we wake up to um, the Lions being eliminated by the Washington Commanders last night. A team that was heavily favored to make a Super Bowl run, um, going in uncharted territory for us. The hunted, not the hunter, and dealing with expectations. This one stinks, as well as it should. It was there for us, and they did not perform, the players, the coaches, to the best of their abilities. And kudos to Washington. They played outstanding. They dominated defensively like I didn't expect them to. And that rookie quarterback did not play like a rookie. So I guess we're just going to see about next year and see how many pieces that the Lions can keep together to make a run, because the talent's there. It's just putting it together. Changing gears, what we do, and we are going to look now at Detroit Lions are 2-0 in OMFL, off to a great start. We played two games already with a third later on tonight. So let's dive in to see how we did. First game was against the Chicago Bears in the season. I'm not going to lie, this was a statement game. This was one to say, we are here. And the rest of the teams in the NFC North better recognize the King of the North. So Colin came in back after a year of tanking, and the score is a lot closer than the actual game was. 33-26 the final score. At one point, we were up 27-7. And it looked like we're going to run away with it. We played a little sloppy in the fourth quarter, almost bite us in the butt. We had to work on those things. We did a lot of passes to Belton, their CB, outstanding CB, probably one of the best CBs in the whole entire league. So we need to clean up those to make sure that we don't make those mistakes and when they matter. 426 yards for offense to 299, 152 to 70. Very good to get our running game going. Passing yards 274 to 229. 17 first downs, 13. 3 turnovers compared to 1. And time of possession, 21 minutes to 31. So Caleb Williams had an outstanding game, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. 13 for 34. I bet Colin's going to want to prove that completion percentage. But 240 yards is nothing to be disappointed about. Fargas, 15 for 25, 60%. 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions on 278 yards. I want to work on that a little bit, at least definitely tighten up the interceptions. Jahmyr Gibbs, 11 carries, 99 yards, led the way for us for the touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. actually had more carries at 16 for 444, a touchdown. And I just realized he only had one. I think he had another running back too, but I think he dropped him off the team, so it doesn't show. But he had 6 carries for Swift for 48. St. Brown does what does St. Brown. St. Brown does what St. Brown does. 7 catches, 150, 2 touchdowns. Outstanding game for him. DJ Moore, 3 carries for 100 catches for 105 and 2 touchdowns for Colin. JMO, 3 catches for 75. But this one is going to sting with Laporta. Laporta, 2 catches for 34. We started getting going early in the first quarter, but then he had an injury and he's gone for 8 weeks. So picking up the pieces. Sorry for anybody that picked Laporta in their fantasy team. He will be sidelined for extended time. Tackling. Really impressed by the tackling in this game. We did an outstanding job. Um, 11 tackles for Brian Branch. The rookie, Michael Phillips, I really like this kid at the middle. He's been outstanding this first game. 9 tackles. Sacks. Jonathan Allen got a sack. Hudson got a half, and McNeil got a half. But like I said, Jalen Belton. I mean, whenever he's on the field, you just can't throw it to that side of the field. And I um, threw it right to him a couple of times. So I'm going to clean up that. Deontay Scott signed with a pick in this game as well. I got ahead of myself, foreshadowing. We re-signed Deontay Scott in a contract extension this morning. So he's not going anywhere. The second game we played the New Orleans Nate and the Saints, 20-14 in a game. Very close game, very defensive-minded game, especially early on. It felt like it took forever for offenses to get going. 273 of offense to 304. He actually gained us. We got rushed for 115 to 107, 158 to 197, 20 first downs for him to 14. Normally we're on the other side of that, having more passing yards, having more first downs, but this one it was definitely his side. Turnovers 1 for 1, and time possession, kind of equal, 18-49 to 17-11. It just came down to making more plays. That's pretty much what it did. Defense is playing outstanding. Like I said, Fargas 13 for 24 for 54%, two touchdowns, 1 interception on 167. His quarterback, Mark Anthony, 18 for 35, 51, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 213. Jahmyr Gibbs, 10 carries for 85 yards. Malik Weatherspoon, my God, that kid is like a dirt. He's all over the place. And if you don't contain him, he's going to beat you up, and very explosive. So I can see why Nate likes this guy. Brian Robinson, 8 for 32. Foster Monroe led my team, filling in for Sam Laporta. He caught a lot of big catches for 4 for 69. A lot of the big stars disappeared this game. His receiver Hole 5 for 59. My big receiver St. Brown 4 for 29, and JMO 1 for 8. This was definitely a game where it was hard to move the ball. Tackles, Deontay Scott with 8. Is Manny Richards with 8. Tackles for loss, Bruce Ross, Bailey, McNeil all had 2, which is good. Bruce Ross got 1. James Bailey forgot his first sack. I really like this rookie in the middle. He's a force. Don't think we did well. The Lions just lost DJ Reader. They're not going to be. They're going to have a weak side on the defensive tackle. No. We got James Bailey. James Bailey is going to come in and do outstanding for us. Picks. Kirby Joseph got a pick, and Daryl Calhoun got a pick. So off to a 2-0 start. Looking on the schedule coming up, we got Flurry of the Falcons coming up later today. And then we got Big Hurt and the Vikings. Welcoming the Vikings to the NFC North. We got to christen him and show no mercy in our game versus him. Let's look at the standings, especially the NFC North early. But it looks like the Packers and the Lions are off to a great starts. This is what Priest does. Priest gets to a great start early on. The question is, will he be able to contain it? Will he be able to keep going? Will he improve? 2-0. I'm happy with where we are. We got things we can work on, and we will get there. Statistically, let's look at stats. Vargas. Want to get those interceptions down, but for the most part, we're very close to what we were last year. Improve that, for the completion percentage, the yards will come. I'm never expecting Vargas to throw for 500 yards or whatever it needs. I mean, he can do it if he needs to, but um, I'd rather him not even throw 30 passes in a game, to be honest. I'd rather build off their running game, and looks like Gibbs is full blast this year. 21 carries for 184 and a touchdown. Ryan Robertson Jr., 24 for 76. I want to get a little bit higher in the number of average, but he does have a touchdown. Let's get that running game going. That's step one to improve, and see if we can have that be a force. St. Brown, off to a good start. 11 catches for 179, 2 touchdowns, and we're doing a good job spreading the ball. Got to keep going. Like to get more sack numbers, and definitely INTs. So I'm calling the defense out a little bit. Let's get those numbers. Let's tighten up a defense. And let's win a game defensively. Other than that, that's pretty much all I have. I'm really impressed with the rookies so far on the field. We have some outstanding rookies that have contributed, and we're going to need them coming up. Connor Turner, I love his attributes from offensive line. There's a lot of stuff we can work with on here. Got to get that run block and passing block back up. But the strength is good. Impact blocking is good. We get those. We get him working a little bit. He could possibly be an import coming up. James Bailey. I mean, what do I say about James Bailey? His numbers, his block shedding, power moves. I want to get some of these categories up in the 80s, but he is definitely going to be somebody that we consider to be an import. Because the real life Lions will have holes on the defensive tackle side that he could step in and help. Whenever you get a middle linebacker who has a high motor, who has the attributes that you want to be a force in the middle, that's a good thing. That's sort of something that was missing the last team we had. We had a lot of outside linebackers playing the middle linebacker because of the middle linebacker was weak on our group, on our core. So I'm happy we have somebody that can clog up that middle. So that's pretty much where we're at now. Good job to everybody. This league is off to a great start in season 113. Some of the usual teams are near the top. The Bills, the Titans, the Cowboys, Denver and the Browns, Nipples and the Ravens. Off to a great start. So keep it up. Let's keep going. Let's have a great season, everybody. I'm leaving at that. So everybody else, have a good day.